What is poppin' YouTube? Brandon Maverick here, and today I have the team builder for week 2 of the IPL season 1 against Nate and the Battle Resort Blazikens. Last week we picked up our first victory, hopefully not our last, as we faced Sean and the Philadelphia Pidgeots. We picked up a 3-0 win, I believe it was. Now we need to play Nate, and Nate has a similar issue for my team, just like Sean did, and I will get into that in a moment. But as you can see, my draft is to the left. Nate's draft is to the right. I'll run down Nate's Pokemon quick. Nate has Mega Venusaur, Arctivish, Blaziken, Cinderace, Corviknight. That's going to be the issue. Dragapult, Sand, Alolan Raichu, Galarian Rapidash, Scolipede, Sharpedo, and Snorlax. Now, Corviknight is a bit of an issue, not as much of an issue as Skarmory was for us last week against Sean, but Corviknight is a bit of an issue because if he does decide to bring a body press set, like a bulk up body press, that could uh, really be scary, and I'm not looking forward to that. Um, Corviknight isn't as bulky as Skarmory is on the defensive side. I believe it has around base 105 or 110 defense instead of 130 or 140 that Skarmory has. So it's not as scary, but a bulk up body press set could be that could be it for us. If he starts setting up with Corviknight, that could be a wrap. He does have potential baton pass, which is very scary. However, I faced baton pass enough before when I was laddering on Showdown before it was banned, and I should be able to deal with it. So I'm not too scared of it. But let's dive into the team that I built versus Nate. We have Mega Pinsir, um, pretty normal Mega Pinsir set, quick attack return, knockoff, sword stance. If I am able to start setting up, then I will. There is a couple things I can set up on Palo Sand doesn't get Will-O-Wisp, so that could be something. However, it does get Stone Edge, so I need to be careful if he actually does bring like a mix set with Stone Edge, or if he just brings a physical Palossand. That's possible. I can set up on the Snorlax. Um, However, I don't necessarily know what set he would bring if he does bring a Snorlax. Mega Venusaur, I can definitely set up on because he will sleep powder me, yes, but he can't really do much else. Maybe it gets Stone Edge, maybe it gets Rock Slide. I don't know off the top of my head, but I don't think he would bring something like that. Um, and if he doesn't have Sleep Powder, then okay, he switches out. I get a free Sword Stance, and nothing really wants to take a return or a knockoff after that. So I'm pretty set with Mega Pinsir there. Um, Now we have Galvantula. Galvantula here helps because I need some sort of speed control because of a potential baton pass. Blaziken, um, if he gets baton pass set up, Scolipede, or not baton pass, I mean the speed boost setups, and then the sword stance, and he can baton pass, that's going to be an issue. Same thing with Scolipede. Yeah, he has a lot of baton pass users, and it can be scary. A lot of speed boosters. He actually has 3 Pokemon with the ability speed boost: Blaziken, Scolipede, and Sharpedo. Um, so basically, normal Garvantula set: Focus Sash, Thunder, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Sticky Web. Um, the speed is to outspeed Galarian Rapidash. Pincers was the same speed, but that's max speed, so it's really not much to tell there. That speed ties with it. Galvantula is able to outspeed it by 1 point, just in case I need to hit it with a Thunder. Um, Psychic Fairy, so obviously Bug Buzz is neutral. I can just smack it with a Thunder. If I need to get up webs for whatever reason that they weren't up to begin with, then I can run that. Next is Gengar, and again, I am bringing a Choice Scarfed Gengar. And the reason this week for Choice Scarfed Gengar is for the Dragon Pulp. Now, with this amount of speed, I can, if I have max speed on Gengar, but I run Modest, then I outspeed Dragapult, and that works. That works for me, so I'm completely okay with it. The problem with Nate's draft here, when I was building, Nate does not want to switch in on Shadow Ball. Nothing really wants to take a Shadow Ball. Mega Venus or Ken, um, maybe a special Corviknight or a special defensive Corviknight can, yes. But other than that, obviously Snorlax is immune. But other than that, nothing wants to take a modest Gengar Shadow Ball. So I can really run house with this Gengar. I outspeed everything unless he has a Dragon Dance Dragapult or a Scarf Dragapult. That could be an issue. But aside from that, which I don't think he would bring that type of Dragapult set to our battle. I'm not quite sure if he would even bring Dragapult. I have Crook. I obviously have the potential to bring Scarf Gengar. Um, I have Empoleon that can stop it in its tracks fairly well and then hit it with Ice Beam. I have a Gramble. I have a Tapu Lele that I can run Scarf. I I have options for the Dragapult, so Dragapult isn't a big threat to me. However, it's something he could run. It's something he could bring. Next, we have Crook, and this is basically just a set to allow me to not necessarily be swept by Snorlax, Scolipede, any of his physical attackers. I understand Blaziken can just pop me, but if I do have the Intimidate up, then we should be fairly like halfway decent. Um, this is also a potential lead set here. If he brings Palo Sand, I expect him to lead Palo Sand, and I might end up leading Crook in that case. Um, so Rocky Helmet, Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, and Taunt. If he leads Palo Sand and I choose to lead Crook, I can taunt him. That way he cannot set up his own Stealth Rocks. I can set up my rocks. In the process, I can hit him with the knockoff. He doesn't. Nothing on his team wants to take a knockoff. Obviously, except the Mega Venusaur. But yeah, there's not too much that are willing to take it. So knockoff can be very useful in this game. I have enough speed. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember how much speed that is useful for. It outspeeds something. I believe it actually outspeeds Corviknight. Don't quote me on that. I honestly don't remember. It's been a few days since I passed this. I don't have my notes with me on the speed, but the speed's in there. It'll help somewhere. If not, then it's just extra point of speed. But when I put speed in, there's always a reason to it. Next is Terrakion, and Terrakion can also run wild on his team. Expert Belt, I don't really like Life Orb. Like I would put it, but I don't like it to be honest. Close Combat, Stone Edge, Zen Headbutt, Sword Stance. Same deal with Mega Pinsir. If I'm able to get a Sword Stance up, then I can really run house here. The only thing that kind of stops me is the Palo Sand. Now, before I set up, I would make sure Palo Sand is weakened or gone at the point. So um, there's also no point in setting up against the Palo Sand because he can Earth Power me, and that just wouldn't be okay. So final member is going to be Dragonite. Now, this is a very weird Dragonite. I have a special Dragonite. And the reason is because I feel like, especially this match, Dragonite offers me more than physical would. If I were to run a physical Dragonite this game, it would just be a normal Dragon Dance, Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake, E Speed set, or maybe instead of Dual Wing Beat, um, I run Dragon Dance and try to set up, but at the same time, I need a flying type move to deal with the Mega Venusaur. Um, so I actually opted to run uh, mainly special, but like a mix set: Hurricane, Flamethrower, E Speed, and Earthquake. I don't really need um, a Dragon type move. I understand Dragapult's there, but I don't want to be in when Dragapult's in. Bottom of the line, I'm not setting up, so there's no way I'm going to be outspeeding it. So I'm just taking the L on that part, and I'm not going to run a dragon move. I essentially will need Earthquake for the Blaziken and the Cinderace, um, and also the Raichu. Hurricane for Mega Venusaur. Also have Flamethrower for things like the Scolipede and the Corviknight. Actually, I can just Hurricane the Scolipede, but if I don't need to take the risk of Hurricane potentially missing, I can Flamethrower the Scolipede. Corviknight is the main reason why I have Flamethrower. Corviknight, again, like I said before, can be a threat. It's like a mini Skarmory, and my team doesn't necessarily do great against Skarmory. And I couldn't really bring Arcanine because he just has too many threats to deal with Arcanine. There's a thick, fat Snorlax. There's thick, fat Venusaur that can get Earthquake, which doesn't necessarily work in my favor. He has the potential to bring a Sharpedo, which can just Aqua Jet and kill me. The Arctivish, which can be kind of scary if he gets that Vicious Randolph and pops me with it. Palo Sand, I can run Crunch, but it's very bulky. It can eat it up, hit me with an Earth Power. Arcanine doesn't do well this game. So, and then E Speed, the last move, back to Dragonair. E Speed is just for chip if I need to get some chip in before Dragonite falls, or if I can take out something with E Speed, then that is what I will do. So that is all. I do expect this to be a fairly solid battle. I'm a little nervous. Nate is a pretty good battler. So with all this baton passion and against he can pull, I'm definitely a little bit nervous. But I guess we'll see what happens. Our battle is scheduled for Sunday. It's only a couple days away. That will also be a review of the battle, like a replay, where I go over my thought process. I'm thinking maybe for playoffs, if we make it, that is when I can do maybe a live commentary of the battle. We'll have to see. But aside from that, that is all. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.